Squeeze your knees into your chest. Good squeezing. We're going to then bring the knees apart and circle them up and around into tabletop. Squeeze the knees into the chest, open them apart, and then circle them around into tabletop. Squeeze them in, open them up, bringing them around. And find hands on the knees here is really helpful because it's going to allow you to really pull those knees in as tight as you can. Opening them up, circling them around. All right, we'll go for 5 more in this direction. Now it's your choice here as if you like to leave your toes together or allow your toes to come apart. 2 more. And last one. All right, we reverse it. So let's start in tabletop. Pull the knees apart, circle them back into your chest and together. Push them forward, drop them apart, circle them back into your chest and together. Push away, apart, circle in together. Away, apart, circle in together. That's it. We've got 3 more. 2 more. Last ones. And squeezing those knees into your chest. Taking the left leg long, keep hold of the right knee. Need to shuffle away from the wall. All right, keep hold of that right knee. We're squeezing it as much into our chest as we can, and we're going to drop it out to the right. So right knee drops out to the right side. Now you may find you want to hold on with both hands. You may find just your right hand is enough. Think about your left leg being super glued to the ground here. So it's not rocking over to the side like that. We're super gluing that leg to the ground as we open up through the right leg. Opening up through the hips. And we're going to hold here for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knee into your chest. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in, and take it over. You can allow that bottom leg to rock here, and we're pulling that knee across the body, down towards the left. And we're going to hold in that position. All right, so the aim here is we want our knee, so our right knee and our right shoulder to drop towards the ground. So it's totally fine if neither of them are touching, or one might be touching, the other's not. We're just going to allow our spine to lengthen and twist with each exhale. So each breath out. We're going to be here for the next 40 seconds. You're welcome just to close your eyes here and relax into this position. For 20 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rolling over onto your back. We're going to swap legs. So left knee now comes into our chest. Squeezing that left knee in. Pull it right into your chest. Right leg goes long. And for this part of the movement, we're super gluing the right leg to the mat as we drop the left leg out to the side. So again, you can either hold with both hands or release the right hand and just hold with the left, opening up through the hips. So just chill out here for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab hold of that knee with the right hand. Pull it across the body. That right leg can rock now. It can roll over onto the side. And we're really thinking about getting that knee right down towards the ground, as well as the left shoulder down towards the ground. Again, it's fine if they're not touching. It's just the thought of them lengthening and then twisting. So creating as much space between the knee and the shoulder as you can. You're welcome to close your eyes here, just relax into this position. Forty seconds to go. Seconds. And 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rolling back over onto your back. Alright, now if you've got your Pilates circle, your band or your tea towel, your t-shirt, literally whatever you've got, we're going to grab hold of that now. Okay, so what we're going to do here is loop that around the top padded part of our right foot. Okay, so if you're using a tea towel, we're just holding on to both ends of it, resting the head down onto the mat, taking the left leg long. So we're really trying to extend through this right leg. Now, of course, if you've still got a little bend in there and that's normal for you and you're still feeling really good stretch in the back of the leg, that's okay, all right? We're working on it. We're working on that flexibility. All right, now from here you can hold with one or both hands, up to you. If you're using a Pilates circle, I quite like to do that under grip because it allows me to then bend into my elbows to pull the leg back. All right, so using the exhale. This is when we try and sink deeper into our stretch. Think toes dropping towards our nose and pulling that leg a little bit closer towards your torso. And we're going to hold here for the next 30 seconds. Using the exhale to drop deeper into your stretch. Alright, so we're going to be doing a couple of stretches like this in this type of position, but in different positions, if that makes sense. So we're going to do some laying on our back, we'll come up, do some seated, and towards the end of the class we'll do some standing as well. Alright, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your left leg up, swap legs. Drop the right leg down to the mat. And try to extend as much as you can through that left leg. Dropping the toes down towards your nose, pulling the leg a bit closer towards your body. Again, under grip there if you're using a Pilates circle. If you find that beneficial, you might find it's easier the other way for you, okay? Whatever works. Then we can hold on with one or both hands here. "30 seconds to go." Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing both feet into your circle or your band or your tea towel. We're holding both feet up here, so dropping my headphones. Dropping the toes down towards your nose. Again, pulling your legs closer towards your body if that's accessible for you. Very well, keep holding here. 30 seconds to go. And 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your circle or your band to help you lift up to a seated position. So lifting on up. Beautiful. All right. From here, we are going to keep our right leg long and bring our left foot into the side of the right leg. All right, so we're going to do another 60 seconds here, stretching out the right leg. We're going to add in an open and close book at the end of it, which I'll obviously absolutely demonstrate. But we're going to sink into this first. So dropping your chest down towards your leg. Okay. If you find that you can easily hold onto your toes here and that's better for you, just ditch the circle or the band, okay? But if you like to use that, and look, even sometimes, I mean, I can touch my toes, but sometimes I still like to use the band, go for it. All right. Chest is dropping down towards the leg, pulling the toes back towards your nose. Doing well, 20 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just drop your band or circle down. Place your left hand on top of your right hand, okay? So wherever they land, whether it's the toes or somewhere on the leg, wherever you can get those hands to. Now your top hand, your left hand, is going to reach up towards the sky, bring it back as far as you can, looking to those fingertips. And then we close the book. We open the book, look into the fingertips the whole time, and close the book. Open the book, and close the book. Beautiful, that's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, keep the toes pointing back towards your nose for 2, and last ones, and close the book, restack the spine, and we're going to swap those legs around. The left leg long, right foot into the side of the leg. All right, either using your band or your circle, or you can reach those toes and that feels good for you. Feeling a really decent stretch there, just do that. Okay, dropping the chest down towards the leg. Toes back towards your nose. Thirty seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's open and close the book. Open the book and close the book. Open and close. Look into those fingertips. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, last one, and closing the book, restacking the spine, all the way back up. Nice work. All right, we're gonna lie back onto our back, sorry. So coming down, we are gonna use our circle or our band or our towel here again. We're gonna be coming into our figure 4 stretch. Now, those that have done figure 4 with the band before, I love using the band or the circle, but you might not, okay? You might prefer to do it without. So do what feels right for you, what you're feeling you're getting a really good stretch with, okay? So to do this with our band or circle, we're looping it around our right leg. All right, now I'm just gonna come off to the side a little bit so you can see the 4 shape. So right leg is extended, bring the left leg in front of the right leg and bring it under the knee. Now from here, you might already be getting an awesome stretch in your left glute. It might be great for you, okay? But if you're not feeling much yet, start to bend into the right leg. So we drop the right heel down towards our bum. Beautiful, that's it. That's it. I think we're all looking pretty good here. And like I said, lots of different varying degrees here with that right leg. Now, as always with these longer holds, if you feel like you need to break from it, slowly come out of it, slowly extend the right leg back up, and slowly drop it back down towards your bum. You could also opt to continuously move through this stretch too. All right, we've got 30 seconds to go. The hands are getting a bit sore. We've just got this last one to do, and then we're going to put it off to the side for a bit. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending the right leg, lifting the left leg up, swapping it around. Okay, left leg is into our circle. Drop the right leg down in front, down below the knee. Again, you can hold here or bend into the left leg. Beautiful, that's it. If you feel like you need to come out of the stretch at any stage, just slowly lift out of it and slowly drop back into the stretch. "20 seconds to go." Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly extend the leg, bring that right leg out, and left leg back down to the mat. And we can pop our circle band off to the side now. Give those knees a nice little rock side to side. Have our hands out to the side here, looking over the opposite shoulder as we rock the knees. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to roll all the way over to face the camera now. So coming right over to face the camera. It doesn't matter which side you're coming to. Supporting your head with your hand or resting your head down onto your arm. Okay, so either is fine. You're going to bring the top hand up behind the head. Get a nice deep bend in those legs. Take the top leg long. Pointing the toes, legs hovering at about hip height. As we take the leg forward, we're going to rotate the spine, look up to the sky. As you take the leg back, we look to the ground. Take the leg forward, look to the sky. Take the leg back, look to the ground. Beautiful, that's it. We've got 5 to go. And focus on that rotation through the spine. And 4. 3. 2. And last ones each way. Beautiful. All right, from here, coming back to center, resting that top leg down, we're going to grab hold of our top foot. Pull it towards your bum. Now, bottom leg can either stay bent or take it out long. I prefer to take it out long here, but if you feel like you just need that extra stability, keep your bottom knee bent. All right, with each exhale, let's pull that heel towards our bum. Beautiful, that's it. Now, if you are having a bit of trouble with this and it's not feeling quite right for you, grab your band or your ring and loop that around the top of your leg and use that to help pull it back. You know, these bands have so many, or these circles have so many functions. That's it. All right, holding for the next 20 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, let's roll straight over to the other side and do the other side. So I'm just going to roll away from the camera. I'll get you set up, then I'll turn myself around. If you're comfortable rolling away from the camera, just turn yourself around. All right, from here, either support your head with your hand or arm long, hand up behind the head, bending the bottom leg, kicking the leg forward, rotating through the spine, looking up to the sky, then taking the leg back, looking down towards the ground. Leg forward, looking up, leg back, looking forward. And 4. Right up to the sky as the leg goes forward. For 3. 2. 1. Last ones each way. All right, coming up, we're going to lift that top leg up, grab hold of the foot. You can either keep the bottom leg bent or extended. And again, if you find that circle or band helps, loop it around the front of the foot and use that to pull back. Doing really well. Holding for another 30 seconds here. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing that leg down. Wonderful. All right. Let's roll over onto our back. And we're going to grab one or both knees and lift ourselves up to a seated position. All right. From here, we're going to come into child's pose. So there's 2 ways I like to get there. You can either turn yourself around, push back into child's pose, or if you like to go for that roll back and rock, cross the legs, rock back, lift up, over onto the hands and knees, walk the legs back and push back into child's pose. Okay, so whatever works for you. Taking a nice long stretch here, we are going to work ourselves into pigeon pose next. So when you're ready, hands come to the mat, tuck the back toes, send the bum to the sky. Then bring your right knee down towards your hands. Drop the back knee and untuck the back toes. Making any little adjustments that you need to, whether it's pulling this front leg out on a bit more of an angle or sending the back leg back, then drop into your preferred position, whether that's hands, forearms, forehead, or body down onto the mat. I'm going to hang out here for the next 60 seconds. Using your exhale to sink deeper down into your hip. Not long to go, just keep sinking down using the exhale, 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now before we swap sides, we're going to press our hands back into the mat. What we're going to do here, and this is something we can opt to use our band or circle for, but we're going to try without first. We're going to kick our left heel towards our bum, then bring our left hand back and grab hold of that foot. Okay, now if that's not accessible for you, grab your band or your circle and pop that around the back of the foot, and this is going to allow you to have a bit more space. The other option, if you've got a couch near you, you could always come up against that couch and have your couch kind of here with the leg. Okay, so you're not having to hold on to it, but you've got something there pushing it back towards you. Beautiful, nice side, perfect, that's it. Again, I love this band for so many different reasons. And I tell you what, even though I can easily grab my foot, being able to use the band can almost allow me to get a little bit further into it as well. All right, we're gonna hold for the next 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that leg down. We'll swap sides now. So tuck the back toes, hands to the mat, bum to the sky. Swap legs. Drop the left knee down, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, making any little adjustments that you need to, whether you want to pull that leg out on a bit more of an angle, and then sink down into your preferred position. 60 seconds here. Keep sinking down into that hip. 30 seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands into the mat. We then kick our heel towards our bum. Right hand goes back, so same hand to that leg. Grab hold of the foot, pulling it back towards your bum. Or use your circle or your band to help pull back. Very well, keep holding here. "15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg, hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, send the bum to the sky. Knees drop down, untuck the toes, child's pose. Angry cat, cobra. Look to the sky. Angry cat, child's pose. Angry cat to lift. Cobra to drop down, looking up towards the sky. Make any little adjustments here that you like to do, whether that's spending more time in one position, whether that's having your knees further apart to allow the legs to go wide as you drop into cobra, maybe a bit more into the hips for you. Looking side to side, there is an option to be looking over the shoulder. Just allow the body to move here too. Then rock over to the side, look back as far as you can before pushing back through angry cat and into child's pose. If you'd like to focus on your breath, inhale to lift, exhale to drop. 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 If it feels good to close your eyes while you're here, go for it. Just going to spend the next 60 seconds here. Inhale to lift, exhale to drop. All right, 15 seconds here. When I start to count down from 5, just take your time coming back into child's pose. There's no need to rush back. Okay, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just coming back into child's pose when you're ready, reaching those fingertips forward. Now we're going to continue to walk the hands forward as we lift the bum up to the sky. So chest is dropping down towards the mat as we keep reaching those hands forward. You can place your forehead or your chin or your cheek down to the mat here, whatever's comfortable for you. You have a little pillow, you can also pop that in between your arms. Let's just drop the chest down towards the mat. Okay, if this is really quite intense for you through your shoulders, and I know for some people this one can feel pretty yuck into the shoulders. You can always take a little bend into them there if it just helps release that pressure. But if you're okay to keep the arms extended, getting into that stretch, try and keep them extended. Alright, next 20 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands back, dropping the bum back to the heels. Alright, coming up to a seated position, we'll come into our zigzag sit. Right leg in front, left leg down by your side. Okay. So we're not going to do mermaid today, we're going to do something a little different. So we're going to do a 360 stretch, alright? We're going to start doing, we're going to do 20 seconds in each position. So your first position is going to be down to the right, so hands are to the right of the body. We're walking them down, reaching them as far away as you can, dropping your forehead down, extending through the spine. So like we're kind of in an awkward-ish child's pose position. We're sinking the bum back towards the ground, reaching the fingertips forward. I'm going to hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands back up. We're now taking the hands back behind. Walking the hands back as far as we can. Now you may find you can easily drop down onto your forearms. You may find you can drop down onto your back as well. So whatever works for you. This is going to be stretching into our left hip mostly. Dropping back, you can rest your head back towards the ground there, looking up towards the sky. We're holding here for 20 seconds. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your time, lifting back up. Our hands are now going to come over to the left. So this is going to be the more uncomfortable side than the other side. We're turning our body to face towards the left. Hands are either coming to the mat or to the leg to help us pull around. Okay, if you can bring them to the mat, bring them to the mat and try and walk them away from the body. That's it. So this is quite an uncomfortable position. We're twisting, we're reaching, and we've got this leg in the way. Now we're going to hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack back to center. Our last one, we're going to be reaching the hands forward, walking them away from the body. So reaching them as far away as you can, dropping the head down towards the ground, and let's think about pushing our sit bones back towards the ground whilst reaching the fingertips forward. So we're stretching through the spine. Holding here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack the spine. Let's swap our legs around. Left leg comes in front, right leg down by our side. So we're going to start with the knife side. We're going to send our hands down to the left. So twisting the body, walking the hands away, dropping the chest down towards the mat, standing those arms long. And again, this is a bit of that awkward child's pose-ish type of position. We're pushing our bum back towards the mat, reaching those arms away. Let's hold for another 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack. Walk the hands back behind. Coming back as far as you can, looking up towards the sky. If you can drop down onto your forearms, drop onto your forearms. If you can drop your back down onto the mat, give that a go as well. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lifting yourself back up. Coming all the way back up. We're now going to take ourselves over to the right. So bring the hands around to the right. This is the more uncomfortable one. Reaching them around. If you can reach them to the mat, reach them to the mat. Walk the hands away. If you can only bring the hands to the leg, just bring your hands to the leg and then help. That's going to help you twist and pull around. You may find that there's some differences side to side. That is very, very normal. Sinking into that position, reaching the fingertips away. And we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack the spine back to center. Let's send the hands forward. This one's going to feel nice. Reaching those hands as far away as you can. Drop your head down towards the mat or rest it kind of in between your arms. We're going to think about our sit bones pushing back towards the ground. Pushing back towards the mat whilst we're reaching the fingertips forward. Lengthening through the spine, through the back. Beautiful, that's it. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack the spine. Bring the hands around to the left so you can easily flip over onto the hands and knees. Tucking the toes, send the bum to the sky. We're into pike. As we walk the hands back to the feet, let's sink the heels down towards the ground. If you need to bend into the knees, of course, go for it. Just try and keep the legs extended for as long as you possibly can. All right, restack the spine. We'll come all the way up for a moment, but we are going to come back down. Now, if I'm off camera for a second, butterfly the arms down, come all the way back down, and we're into a low hang here. All right, so aim of the game with this next little exercise is to try and keep our thighs and chest as connected as possible. So we're going to take a nice deep bend into the knees. Allow our chest to connect to our thighs or as close as they possibly can. Now we're going to try and straighten out these legs, keeping this connected as much as we can. Now, two things I like to do here is either hold on to the back of my ankles or wrap my arms around so I am keeping this connected. Now we're going to try and start to extend through the legs. And don't you worry, I'm definitely not getting my legs straight here. You might find you can, you might find you still got a deep bend. But we're feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. That's it. Keep holding here. Slowly trying to extend the legs as much as you can. All right, 20 seconds. Then we'll slowly restack the spine. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep bend into the knees as we restack the spine, coming all the way back up, arms to the sky, then butterfly them back down by your side, little roll through the shoulders, and we are all done for the night.